What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from Anime Uproar, and we finally got another chapter of One Punch Man, and I loved it. Had many amazing moments, so make sure to stay tuned for this one. If you do enjoy seeing these One Punch Man videos and want to keep them coming, then the best thing you could do is channel the Saitama within and one punch that like button. Remember that smashing that like button is S-class energy, and passing is pure ugly energy, so choose wisely. If you haven't, make this the video you subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications, or you will miss future One Punch Man videos and updates. And while you wait for the next video to drop, feel free to check out my growing One Punch Man playlist that includes videos on all the S-class heroes, dragon and god level monsters, and much more. Link to that is in the description. And now, without further ado, let's jump into it, spoilers and all. I love the cover page here as we got Bang and Bomb chilling out and staring at the clouds. We're told unfulfilled dreams come with youth, wandering thoughts come with age. I absolutely love that line. There's a much more chilled out and at peace quality when it comes to these two old characters, especially when you compare them to someone young like Garo. It's also super relevant because we will get to see the younger versions of these two in this chapter, and I can't wait to get to that. However, for now, we got Bang and Garo fighting. Even though the idea was brought up before of Bomb being stronger than Bang, it's clear that Bang is doing better than Bomb was here. Whether that has to do with Bomb's old age or Garo going easier on his former master is not clear. Story-wise, it's great though, because obviously there is much more meaning behind this fight between these two former master and student than there would be between Bomb and Garo. Garo takes up a stance to the shock of the others, and they realize it's explosion release fist, a technique that Bang sealed off long ago. For people who read the webcomic and think that they don't need to read the manga, this is another prime example of how the two can be very different. Not only are the illustrations next level, but new stuff is added or changed all the time. Like this very intriguing backstory of Bang and the explosion fist, which by the way matches his name Bang beautifully. We're told that when Garo was fleeing, he broke into the dojo and looked at the scrolls. Bang ensured he couldn't escape with them, but Garo, being the genius he is, got a grasp of it with just one read. Furthermore, Bang calls it a wicked technique, which adds to the curiosity even more. So this is perfect characterization time for Bang here, as he says, to think I'd have to settle things with Garo as well as with my past self at the same time. He's even more certain that he must not lose now. We then get the much needed and appreciated backstory that will probably shock a lot of us, that Bang used to be an out of control ruffian in his youth. In fact, he's almost a spitting image of Garo in the flashback in looks and behavior. He challenged anyone who looked strong and sent them to the hospital. He also had such a smug smirk on his face, the perfect cocky douchebag expression, I must say. He was drowning in martial arts talent, we're told, which is a fantastic way of putting it, and he clearly had girls and money to go with it. He was the picture of carnal desires rather than discipline. He enjoyed martial arts by doing what he felt like, and when his brother tried to talk some sense into him, Bang said his big bro was getting bald because he was so rock-headed. We're reintroduced to the young Bang as explosion released fist Wind of Blood Bang, which by the way, how awesome is that name? This is making me love Bang all the more, knowing he had this interesting backstory. His big bro let him know that he was losing hair because of stress, and said he's here to cut the stress off at the source, which is obviously his out of control little brother. By the way, Bomb's full title was Whirlwind Iron Cutting Fist Wind of Death Bomb, another cool name, definitely a very cool family overall. Bomb challenges Bang, telling him his rampage will end here, and as Bang shoos away the girls, he prepares to fight. Bang tells his brother that his die-hard training day in and day out is absurd, believing that he is unbeatable because he's a guy with good taste having fun. Not sure if I've ever heard that reason for being unbeatable, but interesting nonetheless. It's a clear conflict between discipline, committing to a process whether you like it or not, and Bang's fun approach, which includes using power to just enjoy oneself. That way, even though he's doing constant martial arts by beating people up, he has zero stress according to him. His form of martial arts is pretty much losing himself in fighting people, again emphasizing his lack of discipline. Bomb even says Bang thinks he gained so much power but he hasn't even overcome himself. And then he says he'll teach him a lesson about that. And lo and behold, discipline and mastering one's desires wins out. Bomb badly defeats Bang. And I guess it's not a surprise since clearly balding is a sign of strength in One Punch Man. Just look at Saitama. Bang understood that while his fist was filled with killing intent, his brother had none, and yet Bang still lost. That's how outmatched he was and how inferior his so-called training was to Bomb's. He could sense that he lost because he was too close-minded in his ways and needed to be more broad-minded. He sealed off the explosion release fist and trained many years, now like Bomb, not against opponents per se, but with himself, and thus was born the ultimate defensive art, the water stream rock smashing fist. Like his brother, he opened the dojo and his brother was glad to see it. I love the brother dynamic here, by the way. It's absolutely awesome, and Bomb lets us know that Bang became a hero despite having no interest in it, sort of telling Bomb that he's reformed himself. He's no longer a dude who just does what he feels like. When Bomb heard about Bang trying to confront a former student, he felt like Bang was trying to do exactly what Bomb did for him, trying to reform his student rather than just destroy him. And I think this makes so much more sense now. Now that we got this backstory, it really helped flesh out Bang's motivation. Otherwise, it would have been hard to believe he'd be so willing to go easy on Garo in the past and give him chance after chance if he wasn't in the exact same situation before and had someone to help reform him. He's more certain that he can reform Garo because he was Garo in the past, or at least very similar to him. Bomb wanted to help, worried that Bang's resolve might be misplaced. Bang insisted that this was between master and student, and so Bomb made up the excuse that Garo may go after his dojo to join his brother. As his elder brother, Bomb followed what he felt was his duty, and I gotta say I have a newfound appreciation for his character too after all of this new information. Very good chapter in that sense. In the present, Bomb sees that Bang is being overwhelmed, but he also sees that Garo's technique is incomplete. He thinks that Bang's only chance is the explosion release fist, but Bang doesn't use it when he gets the opening. He is officially a man of principles now, not willing to win if it means winning the wrong way and embracing the past he's renounced. And Bomb smiles, seeing how far Bang has come and that he is in fact fully reformed and a far cry from the man he used to be. I did wonder why Explosion Fist would work against Garo potentially if it didn't even work against Bomb in the past, but perhaps Bomb's technique was more complete and he didn't allow any openings for it to be used as Garo does. Bang gets smashed to the ground and he's clearly very beat up and sweaty, but he doesn't give up and even says, "Looks like I'm getting through. Watch carefully, big bro," end quote. It's a goosebump inducing moment, but also kind of funny because you're thinking, how does he know it's getting through to Garo when Garo is beating him up mercilessly? But you know that Bang knows what he's talking about when it comes to martial arts and fighting. Bomb says yeah, he's watching, and he sees a twisted punk that has improved splendidly, obviously referring to Bang. And that fact alone gives them both hope that Garo might not be too far gone either. Bang continues fighting, and I love the fact that he's communicating through his fists. He says anyone of Garo's level of talent should be able to hear the voice of his fists and understand him. The love for martial arts in general is really coming through in this chapter. Bang acknowledges his faults, he failed as a master and let the hero world distract him away from the relationship with his students. And so Garo went down the wrong path, then his students left the dojo, and Garo caused trouble for so many heroes. Bang blames himself for all of it, and that's why this battle is so significant to him. He's trying to right all of Garo's wrongs and his own. And then he drops the Bang shell. He says after this incident, he'll retire from being a hero, so we have the end of S-Class Hero Rank 3 Bang. Insane, and even if he does stop being a hero, I really hope he'll stay in the story. Love this character so much. Bang's plan is to go back to him and Garo being master and disciple, and this time he won't let stuff like being a hero come in the way. It really does seem like he's getting through to Garo in a sense, as Garo's shell literally starts cracking. We then again see Genos getting wrecked by Black S's and Tatsumaki too. Tatsumaki seems totally powerless to do anything at this point, not even move. Genos for his part only manages to get rid of 3 Black S's while there's almost 4.5 billion left, and I assume that's not counting the much stronger Golden S either that absorbed a bunch of them. The situation is hopeless as far as Genos can tell. He shows that he's grown as a character too though, despite not being able to overpower the Black S's, and says before he would have self-destructed despite the heroes around, but now he uses the strength he has left to cover and protect Tatsumaki. He feels like he's not becoming stronger because he's getting wrecked by his enemies, but still, respect for his selfless actions and for protecting others like a true hero, up to what, as far as he's concerned, could be his very last moment. Then, as it looks like the Black S's are about to finish them off, suddenly some light appears in the distance and surprises the Black S's, which in my view must be Saitama, Blast, and Flashy Flash coming to the rescue. It would definitely be perfect timing for that, but let me know if you think it might be something else. Anyways, wow, great chapter, but the next one should be even more hype with Saitama showing up and perhaps even Blast stopping by as he drops them off. It's definitely about time for them to show up, but they've definitely done a good job of keeping it interesting before they got here as well. But anyways, let me know what you thought of this chapter and what you are most looking forward to seeing happening next. Who was your MVP this time around? Obviously, if anyone says Genos, I get it, he deserved it too, but I gotta give it to Bang, his effort and character arc. It's been amazing learning more about him this chapter. If you did enjoy this video and want to keep them coming, you know what to do. Channel the Saitama within and one punch that like button. Remember, smashing that like button is S-class energy and passing is Fuhrer Ugly energy, so choose wisely. Don't be a Fuhrer Ugly. If you haven't, make this the video you subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications or you will miss future One Punch Man videos and updates. And while you wait for the next video to drop, feel free to check out my growing One Punch Man playlist that includes videos on all the S-class heroes, dragon and god level monsters, and much more. Link to that is in the description. Leave any suggestions for other One Punch Man topics you'd like me to cover below in the comments. And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.